Substitution on the field. Number 15, Barcola.
Mendes plays it short.
Darwin Núñez. Coming on the
Well
field.
seen, saw that
Number
coming.
22,
He read that really well and stopped it.
Alfonso Davies. Number
Bruno
13.
Fernandes.
Substitutions taking place.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Half an hour gone in the second half. Great hit! Leicester attempts a clearance. Bruno Fernandes. Now it's Mohamed Salah. That's a nicely measured pass. Haaland! And somehow he kept it out.
Okay, it's come to nothing, but it's a warning of further threat on the break.
And now a sudden chance to counter. He's had it taken off him. And there's green grass ahead of him. Haaland, brilliantly cut out. And that has left him in a heap. And it's Davis. Oh, played right into his path. Look at the space here, he's had a shot! Big relief, it just needed better contact. Nigeria clearly now in lead preservation mode. Mbappe! And here's De Bruyne. Nice interception, well timed. Maradona. And Mohamed Salah. Well read, nice interception. Rudiger. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that.
There will be 3 minutes
That's positional
added time.
goals, the utilisation of space.
Roberto Carlos. Added time going up here, it's 3 minutes. And he's in on goal. Oh, what a climb! They've done it! Surely now they are well and truly out of sight. What a great header, got plenty on that.
So well played, Peter. Did a great...
And time is up. So a real showpiece win. This lot was simply far too clever for their opponents, and despite their best endeavours, it has ended in an easy win. Any reflections on what you've seen, Jim?
Nigeria definitely impressing me here, especially the way that attack clicked. Whether it was link-up play, running in behind, this has just been a great day at the office.
Well, there's no doubt that this is a game which holds a special place
Hello,
in the
everybody,
minds
and
of
welcome
the
to
footballing
today's
folk in
match.
this part of the world. Expectations rising, evidently the crowd hoping to be treated to a special contest. It is the perfect backdrop for the players to walk out to. And expectations are rising and decibel levels are rising. The noise is quite something. You can feel what football means to the people in this part of the world. Things have got underway here pretty promptly. That's really well manoeuvred. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
Nigeria clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
Now it's Mbappe, and that's been won straight back. Vinicius Junior, and he's surging through. And he's quick to get it clear again.
Look, it's a run defence's dislike, but the timing has to be spot on.
Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Now it's Drogba. Oh, perfectly measured that. Roberto Carlos tries to clear. Oh, that pass isn't the best. And here's a chance. And that is certainly not what he had in mind.
Bayer Leverkusen were again presented with an opportunity to break and look very, very threatening.
Messi. And he's intervened well there. He's beaten the last man. He's shifted it to the flank. And he's only too happy to take that back. So what can they make of this? And here's Neymar, looking for options for movement. And he's onside. It looks as though the ref has given a penalty. He has. And that really is the last thing they wanted to do. So the most significant moment of the game. Not much more than a formality.
I just think the keeper committed himself too early.
Goal! After 18 minutes is number 10, Lionel Messi! Lionel Messi!
So we have our breakthrough.
Yeah, it's rare that one is enough though, Peter. I get the feeling they'll be wanting another as soon as possible.
Tries a shot! Oh, he's managed to get it all wrong.
That was created because of good, lively movement, which pretty much dictated the pass.
Can he finish? Nigeria have the chance to go the other way. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. And that is a little undercooked.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
And it's been taken short. He's having a go!
Oh, that's such a good run. More of that, please.
Cafu with the clearance. Bellingham. Roberto Carlos. Defending of the desperate variety. Mbappe! Vinicius Junior! Really well taken goal. A game of thrills, all square in the blinking of an eye.
Yeah, and analysis of the goal should take a back seat to the importance of a committed reaction. This is wonderful to watch.
With a predatory goal.
Such good movement. Some players have that natural ability to be in the right place at the right time. We've just seen the perfect example.
Nigeria grab the equaliser, and we're all square.
Oh, I think the coach will really be annoyed with that. The players were still thinking about their goal and just got caught napping.
Not too many have the power or indeed the accuracy from this range. Would he dare to have a go? Corner number 2 then. They've played it short. Rodri. 15 minutes till half. Has a shot! Oh, fine stop from the keeper.
Baresi really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
And that has left him in a heap. Drogba. The ball is loose and the chase is on. Oh, he's caught him there. It's a free kick. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
It's a sharp pass. He's a sharp little ball here, and he's managed to get free. In with a header! Goal! Bayer Leverkusen! And they get themselves in front!
Well, there's always a chance of being caught like that when you surrender the football.
Well, this is what we've been waiting for.
It's so often the case with goal scorers, little influence, and all of a sudden, bang.
Can he get onto this? And he's gone looking for safety. Nice sequence of passes, this. Neymar is in a really good position out wide. Baresi. All Black claims it. Rodri gets across to intercept that. Mbappe concedes a free kick for that. Fiddles it through. It's come through and he's had a quick look inside.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
And it's Drogba. Oh, what a pass! No foul, says the referee. Oh, they can break here. Oh, and he's through the middle. He's found a way through. And Messi! Oh, he did the hard part right, but fluffed the finish.
Well, there are a few pockets of space that are being exploited, and they need filling, and fast.
And there's the end of the first half. So half-time, no shortage of action and talking points at both ends of the field. 3 goals to light up the crowd, and a fair reflection of the territorial state of play with the half-time scoreline 2-1. Caution certainly not on the agenda here from both sides.
Well, it remains very delicately poised, and based on the promise we've seen through the first 45 minutes, I wouldn't be surprised if this takes another twist or two. It certainly would be in keeping.
So we're straight back at it at the start of the second half.
Well, I think in these circumstances, it's all about how to adjust the balance of your team. I mean, you want to get back in it as soon as possible, but without leaving yourself too open.
A reprieve, albeit perhaps momentary. Bellingham. And he's heaved it away and claimed it back swiftly. And the pass is intercepted. Cafu getting this one clear. Nigeria have their second corner now. Guardiola plays it short. Chance to finish. And now they can spring out of defence. Cafu wins the duel this time. That has been cut short. Well, they are still trailing, and they require a change of fortune pretty sharpish. Now it's Maradona, played out towards the right wing. Final ball not quite right, and his teammates are irritated at that. Well read, and the danger is averted.
No messing about, just bludgeoned away.
Well, it looked promising, but the final ball is just not quite right.
Oh,
it's come loose.
Well, this is exactly the approach they have to take now, Peter.
This is a really front-footed approach.
I think they just have to keep forcing the issue and they'll get clinical.
Oh, no joy this time. And that was very necessary. That's a lovely, neat pass. Oh, it's a sweet ball, that. And there's his chance to lead the counter. He won't be happy with that one. And that could set him on his way. He's had a shot! Mbappe. It's Bellingham. Pass somewhat off target. And he's managed to get rid. And it's Drogba. It's a good foot in there. Well, that's beautifully weighted. He's got away. Tries a shot! It's loose, and there's a race for the ball.
Substitution on the field. Number 17, Didier Drogba. Number 9, Suarez. Number 8, Hazard. Number 6, Albertini. Number 2,
Yamal.
Franz Beckenbauer.
Nigeria do have options available on the bench if they want to go that way.
Yamal.
He has found a way through. Can he finish? And he hits the net. The goal they've been looking for. That was easy, almost too easy.
Well, his appreciation of space then was absolutely exceptional. A moving genius.
Maradona! Oh, the ball's run loose here. There's the ball in. Corner. So, third corner of the game. Guardiola goes short. Bayer Leverkusen are looking to go forward now. Oh, that's well spotted. Maradona. Adams gets good distance on it. And that has been knocked clear. Messi is onto this. He's shifting through the gears here. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever... Haaland! Goal! And they are dragging it back. Game on again.
Well, his movement is all based on fine margins, and the timing of his run then was ideal.
And very quickly, the substitute made his mark.
I think the manager's claiming an assist here.
We have got ourselves a game here.
I think they've done so well to get back in it, but it's important now that they don't become over-eager in chasing another. They only need one more chance. Patience is key.
Bayer Leverkusen can afford to settle on seeing this one out by running down the clock, I think.
He could be in here. And he welcomes it in. He's got the shot away! Just off target.
Yeah, it's good movement though. A bit unlucky he couldn't actually steer it goalwards.
There will be 3 minutes added time.
Look, there has to be more urgency here. The ball has to get to the other end much faster.
Maradona. Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
Adams. Challenge just a bit on the firm side. Well, that's a booking, always looked it. And it's De Bruyne. Oh, that was vital. That's going to go a long way. And the referee brings it to a close. Nigeria were involved in a great game here, unpredictable in so many ways, but in the end they fell just short. Effort unrewarded. How would you sum up what we've witnessed, Jim?
Nigeria are...
Well, they say football's only a game, but you should try telling this lot.
Hello,
Without a doubt, it is the week's most eagerly awaited contest. A sporting event which has magnificent scenery as its backdrop. It is tribal, and it has aroused the most primal of instincts in so many of us. And we are glad to have you alongside us for it. Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. There's the whistle. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
Encouraged the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Now that looks a decent ball. Bastoni cuts it out. Roberto Carlos. Oh, this looks sharp. Roberto Carlos. Oh dear, less said about that pass the better. Now it's Di Maria. Oh, that's well spotted.
Well, when you say Brazilian fullback, there's only one man, isn't there?
There's been a couple, Jim, haven't there? But I guess you mean Roberto Carlos. And Messi! Big moment! Massive goal!
What a super start! A total shocker for the opponents. Talk about how to wrestle control. That's how you do it.
As simple as you like, the outcome utterly inevitable.
Yeah, it's mystifying that a player of his talent wasn't picked up sooner, and he picked them off instead.
So the game's first significant moment, and oh, what? And the shot! It's in! And again, they simply do not know what has hit them. How very smart. He just got it right.
There was a distinct lack of pressure there, Peter. It was a good finish, but it was made easy. That's poor defence.
Nigeria are now luxuriating in a 2-goal lead.
To be expected, Peter. They've gone and stepped it up, something they've been threatening to do and will continue to do by the looks of it.
Has a look and has a go. And that is certainly not what he had in mind.
OK, it's come to nothing, but it's a warning of further threat on the break.
Roberto Carlos. Di Maria. Oh, that's fabulous. Has a go! And he hits the net. Back to within one. Interesting. Not a defender in sight. He had all the time in the world.
Well, I think the keeper has every reason to rip into that defence for allowing him to get into such a good position.
We have got ourselves a game here.
Listen, goals change games, and that has changed the whole complexion of this one. They have the momentum now.
Oh, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Madrid claiming a corner, and the referee concurs. Madrid with the corner, they're first. Defending of the desperate variety. And now a sudden chance to counter. Vinicius Junior. Puyol kept his eye on it, and he's there. Vigo in acres of space out wide. Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
And it's Messi. Nigeria are looking to break at pace. It's a sharp pass. Oh, easy pickings there. Bellingham is sporting a guilty look after that.
Oh, that just required a bit more oomph to reach its target.
Di Maria. And that should be the keeper's. Well, there was an element of promise insofar as they kept the ball well, but they did very little with it. Shot a goal! Sticks it away! And with that goal comes comfort! It is a good finish. The odds were against him. Little matter.
Well, at one stage he was being body checked, Peter, and then the next minute it's in the back of the net. That's wonderful striking.
Nigeria go 2 up and into a position of real strength.
That has the feeling of a breath of fresh air, Peter, and now they can fill their lungs and just blow them away.
Half-time coming up, and little doubt as to which of the two sides is the happier. Well, the idea was a good one, the execution of it not quite so.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
Ribery. So what can they make of this? Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. He's had a shot! And it's in! Half-time imminent! What a time to score! And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
Well, it still had to be finished off, so well done to the goal scorer, but the keeper should have done a lot better.
Madrid get themselves back into contention. Bellingham! It's a loose ball. Can he stop it going out? Oh, he's been caught napping. Roberto Carlos is there, and he can get that clear. Over to the left. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Maradona! Sticks it away! Offside.
Yeah, the assistant called it correctly. There's some disagreement, as usual, but they've got it right.
Disappointment and relief on either side. Nothing doing. Cristiano... There's the hit! Loose ball now. Oh, he's been this time, surely! And we hit half-time. Caution certainly not on the agenda here from both sides. So what a half. So many talking points, so many goals, so much drama. It's 3-2.
Children's announcement. With the father of a boy in the green backpack, kindly contact a nearby member of staff.
And we're underway again. That's been cut out, well played. Madrid look happy to sit back for the moment here.
Yeah, everything they're doing screams counter-attack, but it's a long counter-attack. When they win it back, they're not wasting any time. They're just trying to get the runners away as quickly as possible.
Madrid finding their passes. And he thumps it clear. It's a throw-in. Messi, a player who needs no introduction. Not the most accurate pass. Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
Yeah, the idea was right. With the
Mbappe! And he has kicked it out somehow.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
Kimmich. Roberto Carlos spots it and intercepts. Guardiola. Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there, and evident annoyance.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
Vinicius Junior. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup.
Yeah, we get to see this more and more. Defenders popping up in these positions.
And that should get the job done. Madrid have the chance to go the other way. He could be in here. Del Piero. In with a header! It's a goal! They have come roaring back!
Well, that's something that will make the manager proud, because they dug in deep then and they've got their leveler.
What a super header, dispatched beautifully.
Yeah, he makes those runs with great stealth and a ghost-like arrival to get his head to the ball.
This has become one superb game of football.
Well, this is to be expected, Peter. When you've got two strong teams of fairly equal standing, the outcome should all come down to finishing.
Wilshere. Now it's Del Piero. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Di Maria. Oh, important interception.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Oh, that is a nice touch. And here's Del Piero. And he's managed to get... And Del Piero! Oh, terrific save from the keeper.
Del Piero really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
It's their second corner of the game.
Substitution for Nigeria. Number 25, Vinicius Junior. Number
That has
18,
earned a reprieve for the time being.
Number 14,
Just eases him off the ball.
number 3,
And now they can spring out of defence.
coming on the field, number 13,
Gilberto Silva gets over and intercepts.
number 19,
Donatoni.
Erling Haaland. Number 8, De Bruyne. Number 4, Adams. Substitutions
Well,
taking
Peter,
place.
just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one thing, I suppose.
Yeah, they just simply want to engage the counter-attack.
Beckham! Oh, now this is interesting, and the referee has pointed to the spot. And that really is the last thing they wanted to do. Ball on the spot. Can he? The comeback is complete. Not a twitch, not a blink.
That's a good penalty. Made the keeper commit early and set himself up for quite a comfortable finish.
Madrid take the lead.
Yeah, for me, this team seems to find it easier to attack than defend, but now they're going to need to dig.
Chance! That is decidedly lacking. Guardiola is there, and he can pick it up. Played back in. Oh, no joy this time.
They may end up with some regret with this tactic, but you have to admire their commitment to goals.
Well, that pass isn't the best. Donatoni. Oh, what has happened here? Cross deflected behind for a corner. Corner number 3 coming up. Adams can get it clear. Fires from distance. And that would have won it.
Well, he's clearly feeling that he could pretty much have the job done. He may well get another chance, you know.
That is ended up in no man's land. He shifted it to the flank. He is through here. And the shot! And no, he couldn't find the finish.
Beckham has reacted in utter shock here. For him, the keeper has pulled off the impossible.
Up he goes! Oh, should have put that away. The final 5 minutes. Rafael Leao. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing.
I thought it was going to happen then. How many more chances can they realistically expect now?
Tries a shot! Oh, wonderful effort, all by himself.
Gnabry just backs himself every time. Give him a challenge and he'll rise to it.
Well, they shouldn't be dawdling at this stage. They need to get the ball in the mixer and quickly.
And now they can clear their lines. Donatoni.
There will be 5 minutes added time.
Shapes to shoot! He has done it! 2 ahead, late in the day, game over surely.
Well, we've seen the hunger to win it back and the focus to make it count. A very tasty combination.
And with that, the hat-trick is complete. He's got the shot away! They are rampant! And surely that settles it.
Yeah, I'd call that transition with bite. They won it back and bit hard.
Madrid blast themselves into a 3-goal lead.
Well, their manager seems to have them.
It's Maradona! Great football, shot and save. So that's it. It is all over. Nigeria can look back at this result with regret. A front foot start, but they were ultimately made to pay for their inability to kill it off. So what do you take away from it all, Jim? Well, it is a game which, in the grand scheme of things, may not have too much riding on it, but it is equally clear and very visible that there is much pride around it. Chants are filling our ears, proud renditions of hymns and songs. It is the perfect soundtrack. And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect... And there's the shot! Goal!
Well, talk about a real rude awakening. It's almost as if the defence saw nothing coming. They just didn't anticipate. On heels rather than toes. Well, there's always a chance of being caught like that when you surrender the football.
Nigeria are already chasing the game. They didn't envisage that. Well, he's felt that, hasn't he? And he's intervened well there. Roberto Carlos belts one. That is good alertness. That's gone for a throw-in. Hakimi makes the interception.
That's positional gold, the utilisation of space.
Great chance! And it's in! They have heard the starter's pistol and come racing out of the blocks. Speed of thought, efficiency of movement, and certainty of outcome.
Yeah, it's mystifying that a player of his talent wasn't picked up sooner, and he picked them off instead.
2 goals on the day, and he may not yet be done. So that's 2 now without reply.
No doubt as to who has the momentum here now. The only doubt is how many is coming.
Now that's well seen too. Conte. Nigeria have conceded twice already. This is a horribly uncomfortable predicament for them. Now it's Vinicius Junior. Oh, important interception. No, that's been intercepted. And the counter is on. Hakimi. He's got away. Now it's Vinicius Junior.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
He's away. Oh, that's a fine interception. And he can clear it away.
Look, it's a run defence is dislike, but the timing has to be spot on.
Roberto Carlos. Oh, that pass isn't the best. Oh no, what has happened here? He can get that clear. The message is clear, none shall pass.
Well, yet another interception and a show of anticipation to be commended.
And he's onside. He is through here. Shot could be on. Oh, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Keeper's got good distance on that. And there's his chance to lead the counter. Guardiola. Bellingham. And here's a player who has defined a generation. Mbappe! Expertly cut out, really nicely done. Now it's Mbappe. Koundé wins the duel this time. And no, that was never going to make it. And he's... Mbappe! He's scored! And they are dragging it back! Game on again! Well, was he ever going to miss that? Of course he wasn't.
Well, I think the keeper has every reason to rip into that defence for allowing him to get into such a good position.
Nigeria get themselves back into contention.
Listen, goals change games, and that has changed the whole complexion of this one.
Maradona!
He has saved the goalkeeper's blushes there. What great defending.
No, he wasn't going to let him past. Bellingham. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Now it's Messi. Oh, that's fabulous. And he was alert to it. That's a lovely, neat pass. And it's Neymar. Oh, they can break here.
There will be 1 minute at a time.
To set free a runner. Final ball not quite right, and his teammates are irritated at that. Referee's had a look, and he's blown his whistle for half-time. So half-time, no shortage of action and talking points at both ends of the field. 3 goals to light up the crowd, and a fair reflection of the territorial state of play, with the half-time scoreline 2-1. Caution certainly not on the agenda here from both sides.
Well, we've had plenty to go at in that first half, Peter, and it's a fragile lead that could quite easily change hands in the second. If you like your football unpredictable, I think you're at the right match.
And we are already promptly back underway.
Well, I think in these circumstances, it's all about how to adjust the balance of your team. I mean, you want to get back in it as soon as possible, but without leaving yourself too open. Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Bellingham. Guardiola did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. It's all a little bit desperate, but it's got the job done.
Oh, super tackle. They were outnumbered and under the cosh. That had to be spot on, and it was.
He's through, now is he in? Mbappe.
They want to be quick here. It's breakaway time.
Neymar. Well, that's an inviting ball. Well, they are still trailing, and they require a change of fortune pretty sharpish. Schneider. It's a sweet ball, that. Hakimi making good progress on the right-hand side. David Villa. Oh, super ball. He's got the shot away! Oh, he's been caught on it here. That's good play. And here's Roberto Carlos. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest.
Well, the crowd aren't happy. They wanted a shot, and it didn't arrive.
That's a fabulous ball.
The attendance for this match was 81,007.
Nigeria may only be one behind, but they're showing much in terms of threatening parity.
David Villa. Schneider. Bastoni gets across to intercept that. Oh, that looks a cracking ball. Now it's Messi. He's onside. Can he finish? And again. And one more try. And it's come back out to him. And he comes up trumps again. Nigeria with the corner. They're first.
Substitution for Nigeria. Number 18, Mbappe. Number 10, Messi. Number 24,
Kunde is short.
Number 14, Bellingham. Coming on the field.
And it's Roberto Carlos. He's tried one! Oh, good effort, he got plenty on that.
Carlos brilliantly took control of that, which was exactly what the situation required.
De Bruyne.
Nigeria have their second corner now. There's the header. And kept out by the most elastic of saves.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Schneider looking to penetrate opposition lines, and he's managed to get free. Now it's Ribery.
They may end up with some regret with this tactic, but you have to admire their commitment to goals.
Schneider. Neither of these two want to come off second best. He's found a way through. Tries to get it clear. Vinicius Junior Gabriel kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Rice charging forward, the ball at his feet. Haaland. Can he finish? No mistake! There seemed no way back, but they are level.
Yeah, great movement and great use of space to get on the end of the pass, and that pretty much did it.
And when the manager called on him, he was only too happy to repay that faith.
I think the manager's claiming an assist here.
We have ourselves a real game here.
Well, that goal just serves to give them the momentum and psychological edge now at this stage, but for me, they've got to chase a winner.
Oh, nicely intercepted. Vinicius Junior. Not the most accurate pass. Lobbed in behind.
Well, both sides might have to settle for a draw here, although there's still a chance for one last fling.
Maradona. Roberto Carlos out-muscles him.
Yeah, and the jostling for position has begun. There's hardly any breathing space in that box.
And the header! And he has kicked it out somehow.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
Has been indicated.
David Villa. 2 minutes to be added on. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. Real chance here! And the finish! Well, now it's a race for the ball. Koundé with the clearance. And the shot! He's missed, but not by that far. And that's it. Decent game of football, that. Intense, intriguing. And both sides, as it turns out, unable to be separated. So what do you take away from it all, Jim?
Nigeria certainly had some good moments.
Well, there's no doubt that this is a game which holds a special place in the minds of the footballing folk in this part of the world. Expectations rising, evidently the crowd hoping to be treated to a special contest. It is the perfect backdrop for the players to walk out to. Really is quite a sight to behold this. It feels like a bit... Ah, he's given it away! Oh, big chance, must be! Shot a goal! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. Now it's Darwin. Bellingham. Well, here's your hero, goal scorer, match winner, saviour, all in one. Lionel Messi is indeed one of a kind. And Mbappe! And he's done it!
Well, they would have been looking at him to produce the goods, and that was very kind of him to oblige so early.
That really was a thing of beauty, curled in effortlessly.
You know, I'm not going to be hard on the goalkeeper because that moved all over the place on its journey.
I doubt very much that this was in the script. What a throw in. And it's Guardiola. Foden. Aimed beyond the defence. Mbappe. And he's there to retrieve it. Nigeria leading here thanks to that early goal. And the score is 1-0. Oh, well played, well sorted out.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
He rises! He will be livid with himself.
Nigeria were again presented with an opportunity to break and look very, very threatening.
So the wait is over, we can finally get going. Welcome to everybody who has joined us for this unmissable game. Hugely anticipated, hugely hyped. Undoubtedly the place to be at this moment in time. The pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself.
We have already started here.
Messi. Bellingham. Couldn't squeeze it through. Mbappe was only too happy to help out in defence.
Well, it's not a surprise to see that these days, all part of a forward's duties.
Great position here, brilliantly cut out. He can get that clear. Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
He's in space and looking for options. Now it's Mbappe. Oh dear, less said about that pass the better. Jim, who do you reckon is pivotal?
Yeah, Kylian Mbappe. There's nothing more frightening for a defender.
Real chance! Oh, what has happened here? Roberto, he's had a shot! Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
Carlos really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
And we have our very first corner. Terrific header! In for the pieces! They've scored! The breakthrough strike! Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
Well, that's not the best attempt by the keeper, and he's just paid the ultimate price, hasn't he?
He's gone for goal! No, he's missed it.
Yeah, you can't blame him for trying, but that looked a little forced.
Bellingham. Leicester kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. And it's Messi. Gilberto Silva. He's through here. There's the hit! And it's in! Hot knife through butter. They have done it again. Really tidily gathered, and ultimately a more than tidy finish.
Well, that defence is perplexed by the fact they've allowed him the space.
So that's two now without reply.
And things are much healthier in their favour. Mind you, you would have thought that when the last one went in. Nigeria really can't go chasing this game too soon. Any rash decisions now could see them lose it. This is the time you need that pace.
Messi. Pass is just off target. And he can clear it away. And he's there to retrieve it. Now it's Messi. Mbappe was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. And it's Messi. Mbappe! Mbappe is flagged offside. Bellingham. Liverpool upping the intensity here, having lost possession.
Yeah, it's actually very good pressing. They want it back as quickly as they can get it, and they're hunting in packs to do just that.
Good to watch.
It really is. It's rugged and robust, but it still needs plenty of intelligence and teamwork.
And here's Messi. Roberto Carlos. Gilberto Silva. And here's Messi. They are rampant! And surely that settles it! There was no getting to that, no getting to it at all. Expertly done.
That's expertly finished, and he's done that so often.
3-0, and things are starting to look awfully cosy. Gilberto Silva is there, and he can get that clear. Luis Garcia. Now it's Vinicius Junior. Bellingham.
Really has the confidence and skill to be able to hold the ball up like that until support arrives a little sooner, and just maybe there he overdid it slightly and should have released it because the support was arriving quickly.
Bellingham, and that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Vinicius Junior. Oh, it's played into the area. Roberto Carlos, a player who needs no introduction. Now it's Messi. Nice interception, well timed. Xavi Alonso. Mbappe. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing.
2 added minutes has been indicated.
Bellingham. For Messi. Mbappe. And he's straight offside. And we hit half-time. Well, the contrast in fortunes here could not be much more stark. All smiles on one side, their qualities have shone through. But look across the other way, and there is nothing short of absolute deflation.
Shown on this map. Thank you for your cooperation.
And that's the start of another 45 minutes.
Nigeria now need to set about their task very professionally. If they do, then the chances will come, and from there, the focus will zoom in on their finishing.
He can run onto that. He's onside. Lovely feet. And he's managed to get free. Not pretty, but it gets the job done.
Have beautifully policed that midfield. The opposition have been handcuffed.
Messi. Chance here to counter. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Well, the runner's been sold a little bit short there.
Quality deserted them when they really needed it.
And here's Mbappe. Koundé cuts it out. And it's Maradona. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Bellingham. Roberto Carlos could try cutting inside here. That is ended up in no man's land. Oh, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Steered out wide, but he won't reach that one. Vinicius Junior is sporting a guilty look after that.
Yeah, the idea was right.
Vinicius Junior! Well, now it's a race. Oh, he's been caught napping. And he's there to clear. Bellingham!
The attendance for this match.
That is certainly not what he had in mind.
Well, talking about playing into your opponent's hands, that kind of thing is not going to get them back into this game.